The other night, Cindy and I were sitting outside, and she was talking about how she needs to go to the eye doctor, and she wants to get contacts. Apparently, 2 or 3 years ago, she did order some contacts, but she wasn't able to. She wasn't able to get them in her eye at the eye doctor's office, and for some reason or other, they couldn't let her leave with her contacts unless that she could successfully get them in her eye. I have no idea why, but anyway. But that got me to thinking about when I started wearing contacts, and Uncle Joel can appreciate this too, because he started a year or two before I did, and we both went through the same thing. So first of all, contacts back in the mid-70s, there were no soft contacts. They didn't exist. If you wanted to wear contacts, you had these little pieces of plastic. I don't think they were glass. I'm pretty sure they must have been plastic. And they were about that big. And they weren't thin, and they weren't comfortable. And just by the way, you know the reason that they're that size is because at that point, they allowed no gas transfer or oxygen transfer to the eye, so they had to be small, and they moved around when you wore them, so that your eye was getting air when it needed to, so it didn't just sit there and suffocate because it was getting no air or whatever. Anyway, so I still remember trying to learn how to put these contacts in. I was 14, and it's so hard to teach yourself to touch your eye and to leave your eye open. Oh, even thinking about it right now is making my eyes water. But I can remember, and these were so small that you drop them, and then you had to find them and look for them, and it never fails. If you drop a contact, it doesn't fall straight down. No, it falls in a right angle to you and lands 10 feet away. Don't know why. Physics. But I just remember, like, your eyes would be bloodshot, and these contacts were so uncomfortable that when you first started wearing them, your first day you could only wear them for 4 hours. And if I remember correctly, I think it was 4 hours a day for the first week, and then 4.5 hours a day for the second week, and then 5 hours, 5.5, 6. I think that's how it was. I don't think it was 4 hours a day. That doesn't seem right. But anyway, just keep this in mind, that these things were so uncomfortable and probably so hard on your eyes that you had to build up a tolerance to them. I suppose develop calluses on your eyelids. I don't know. And then plus, because they were small, if you looked sideways and blinked, they would come off your eye, and sometimes they would be floated still in your eye, but not where they were supposed to be. And so then you had to find the thing. And this was all a lot worse, when you first started, because this stuff happens more often when you don't know what you're doing. Oh, I'm telling you, look, I have had a contact far enough back around the back part of my eye that I couldn't see it, even if I looked way down. I could feel it was there. Anyway, so this is. All I wanted to do was just point out that learning to wear contacts back then, especially back then, was really tough, and and you had to be dedicated to it. And I guess vanity speaks volumes, does it? Because I was dedicated to it, Uncle Joel was dedicated to it, and so I stopped wearing contacts now probably 5 years ago, because I realized I'm just too old to be that vain. So, and it's just, I prefer the glasses. They're much more comfortable and easy to deal with. Okay, anyway, I don't know if this is worth listening to or not, but anyway, I enjoyed talking about it. Love you.